next development. So there's a patch of Burwood Highway from Stud Road to Scoresby Road that has no height limit. I'm curious if you'd support high density developments in this area, or
I think height limits are important for Knox as a whole, to keep that open feel. And I know in the Knox at 50 report that was released a few years ago, there was a feeling that the livability, if I might say it, but the openness and the semi-country feel of the municipality was under threat with a lot of development. I think medium density and diversity in housing along main traffic public transport routes are important, rather than just a high rise in the middle of nowhere. You need the infrastructure to support the increased population that's going to come in with the development. So I would be advocating for height restrictions, and I think a lot of the people in Knox would prefer that too. I know that at Ferntree Gully there was a big, in the shopping strip there was a big push. They were almost going to increase the height limits, but the locals really wanted to keep the height limits. And I think it's important for the livability of Knox. People come out here for the green leafy feel, the feeling of openness, and it's not an inner city suburban municipality, so I think the people behind a height limit.
Okay. So I'm wondering about development then in the context of being a member of the Greens, because I feel that high density living is more environmentally friendly.
Yep.
Up instead of out.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this, or?
I agree that we don't want to keep increasing our urban sprawl, because we're just going to keep churning up our agricultural land on the outskirts of the city, and we get a lot of our local fruit and vegetables just from that agricultural land just outside our urban sprawl. So I think the higher density living would be important, probably medium density along some main transport links. You can't just have high density without the relevant infrastructure being built as well, so we've got to look at preschools, schools, public transport especially. So I think that higher density along main transport routes will be a better answer.
Okay, and Knox City is going to undergo a redevelopment of about $450 million. Do you support this, or?
Referring to like the Burwood Highway, Stud Road corner with Westfield and the Cubics developments, is that the? Sorry,
just to clarify, I mean the redevelopment of Westfield.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think Westfield is spending $450 million.
Yeah. It is defined as a major activity centre, which is good. It will bring in a lot of jobs during construction and ongoing with retail. That's great too. I haven't had a big look at the plans. I've had a brief look at earlier reports where the proposals were made, especially around the traffic management. I know at peak times too, Christmas times with the parking around Knox, it's just crazy. So they do refer to enhancing the bus hub component of it, which would be good. And they said that they would factor in cycling facilities so people can access it. We've got bike paths that run behind the Westfield shopping centre, so the more people that could get there without cars would be great. And I noticed they do refer to it won't hinder any future development of the number 75 tram. So I think it'd be good for local employment. I would just like to see a bit more depth in their traffic management and traffic engineering side of it.
Okay, and are you concerned about the impact an extended Knox will have on small business outside of the precinct?
It's a busy place as it is, and I know a lot of people avoid it just to go to the quieter little grocery shops on the strip shops around the place. even some of the other smaller shopping areas, I know Mountain Gate, that's getting a redevelopment as well. So I think as a major activity centre, because it includes our library, includes the civic centre, it includes a transport hub. I think it could be integrated to be quite community friendly, and I think the other strip shops and the smaller shopping centres around the municipality, they're over time getting developed too. I know Boronia Junction has in the past, and I know Mountain Gate is too. So I think people pick and choose where they want to go. So.
Okay.